All right, Gujarat versus Shu. He's gonna rush me. I will try to defend it, and that's pretty much that's pretty much how this game will go. It's not a very fun game to play, but you know I can't stop the opponent from doing what he wants to do. Um, you gotta shave the neck beard too. Yeah, that's gonna go with it. Thanks for the advice, man. I appreciate that. Appreciate it, bro. All right, let's get this guy in here. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can't say I'm too excited for this matchup. My opponent just basically cheeses and goes all in every single game with the Shu. It's not that hard to hold, but it's also not easy to hold. So it's like I could just get a free loss if I make a couple mistakes, especially if it combines it with like a boar lame or something. So I gotta be kind of vigilant here. I have some chickens, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I think the goal is going to be basically just to fast castle myself. I think that's the best way to counter these cheese rushes is just to plan to go for a fast castle yourself. It doesn't fully counter them because, you know, your opponent doesn't have to go for the rush. You can always mix it up and play like a fast feudal age. But if he does that, then, you know, you can kind of just try to win with your own fast castle. And the Shu don't have the craziest fast feudal either. Like, they can go for archers, sure, at a pretty high level. Or pretty like smooth archer build. But besides that, they don't really have a whole lot of options. So I'm going to just fast castle with the Gujaras here and then see where that takes me. Just get a quick garrison here. I'll finish this first berry patch just to create some space. With the Gujaras, you have to create space by taking one of those, or else the game is miserable to play. And now we'll start working towards the wood line. So wood back here looks pretty good. I have some chickens that I can take. Not sure if I really want to invest another mill into those, but probably. And I took the front boar as well just to kind of play around him laming me. Let's see if that actually matters or not. Maybe he can still take this one. But for now, I feel, you know, a little bit more confident. Get a house, maybe 2 houses here. And maybe even a palisade head wall just to quickly wall this off. And we'll go for boar number 2. And that way, both my boars are done. Don't have to worry about them for a while. And with my camo, just going to scout my opponent's base. So what I'm looking to do here, basically, is just to counter his fast castle. He likes to go into chariots really fast with the Shu. It's actually a very cheesy strategy. Like, it's... they play with a couple like gimmicky units, but it's not easy to stop. It's like it's a very dangerous weapon that the Shu have. And honestly, I have to say, and I hate advertising this, but if you're looking for like a anti-meta strategy, I think the Shu strategy is absolutely excellent for you. But in this video, I'm going to hopefully show you guys how to stop the Shu strategy. Keep it in the box, you know, keep it in the shoe box. Alright, I'm taking my second boar. I've got my sheep in the mill. This gives me a little slow trickle of food with the Gurjaras. Definitely worth investing my time into. I'm not really using the sheep anyway, so might as well. I might take some of them out later, though, especially for a fast castle build. It's very, you know, very reasonable to take the sheep out and just eat a few of those guys. A couple of those guys in here. Then we'll just close the lumber camp on them. A lot of these little optimizations that I'll throw into the mix. All right, now I'm gonna go pretty heavy on the berries in the center, or in the front rather. And I'm doing this just so I can finish taking the berries before any feudal aggression comes through. That's the main idea. All right. All right, cool. So, I mean, I have a kind of a safe gold, safe stone, pretty safe wood line. So I'm feeling pretty good. But the chariots can hit over this wood line, so it's not the safest thing ever. It's just okay. We'll make a house palisade combo here to wall this up. I'll send one more to the berries in the front, so that's 7 total. And I'll also start taking some of these chickens as well. I actually wouldn't mind taking some of these chickens. Not sure if I'll mill them, but I will take some of them. Looks like there's 8 chickens. I honestly think that might be worth milling here with 4 villagers, because, like, you know, that's a lot of chickens. He's gonna long distance them, but he's doing that because he's gonna go for an all-in fast castle build. So he's not looking for any long-term economy or efficiency. He's looking to maximize resources on the short term, which is why he doesn't want to even invest 100 wood into a mill. He wants to just take the free food where it comes, and that's pretty much it. So small difference in approaches there. My my FC is not an all-in, it's a defensive fast castle. So I want a little bit more economy, a little bit more to play with, basically. Let's see how this plays out. Mooncell, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I'll welcome you to the stream, my friend. Thank you so much. Alright. I've scouted my opponent extensively here. I do have to watch out for one thing, though. Well, more than one thing, but one thing specifically. When he gets up to feudal age, I need to make sure my scout is nowhere near him and near his scout, so he can't kill my camel. My camel is a very good tool, but it's quite weak in dark age, only with 2 attack compared to the 5 that his feudal scout will have. And I don't get any attack bonus in dark age with my camel, so I'm only hitting for 2, which is terrible, obviously. So what we have to do here is just avoid his scout for a little bit. And I think that's enough. We're going to go up now. Normally with Loom is better. I decided to skip Loom here. Not sure if that was a good decision. We'll find out shortly, I guess. I'll take 1 more from my berries just to send to the gold. I don't want to send to low HP bill. And I need 3 on gold so I can afford Loom when I get to the next age. And now I'm going to get off the line of vision with my camel. Keep that guy defensively. And we'll be... Yeah, we'll be up to castle age in no time. I found his scout, which is terrible. I have to keep running, do not hit here. He's going to be up to feudal faster for a fact. We know this because he's, doing the fast castle with the all-in. Here we go. It's a much faster time. And good time to read out a comment from the chat here. Hey Hera, first time here. I got to know you from Grubby's Warcraft 3 streams. Since then, I'm watching streams of tournaments and things. Finally going into a live stream of my own. Okay, very nice, bro. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. A little bit of scout pressure from him, but I'm keeping this camel defensive. Veniadot coming in new to the stream, coming in from Grubby. Big shout out to Grubby. Great guy, great streamer. And he did win the King's Gauntlet, eh? Don't forget. He's not a bad AoE2 player either. Oh, go back in. Little misclick there. Always nice to read a positive message like that. I love it. The chat hates it, but I love it. Alright, we're going to go for the Market Blacksmith here. We're going to make them on the front. They're going to act as a little bit of a natural barrier here between my opponent and I. Which is, always nice to have. And we're going to get Loom and go up to the next age. So, the backside, I could wall this up, but this is the perfect place for a town center. And honestly, the fast castle that he usually employs is a pretty slow, sluggish siege unit that comes out. The Chariot. It's not that good at running around your base and doing crazy damage. So I don't necessarily need to wall this. I'll just leave it open. I hope I don't regret that, though. I'll pick up Bidax because I want a little bit more economy. Remember, it's a defensive fast castle. I'm not looking to rush him. I'm just looking to get to the castle age so I can make some siege units. This is, in my opinion, the best way to counter someone who you know is cheesing. So if you have a friend, and you know your friend is going to for sure all-in rush you, this is the way to go about it. Now, in this case, Beery is not my friend. In fact, he's stolen a couple boars from me in the past. He's actually very much an enemy of mine. But it still applies that I have to, fast castle to not be too far behind in my timing. He's going to hit my villager here, which makes me think he's got something around this area. Like he's got his own villager. He's trying to prevent me from walling because that's a losing fight from him. So he lost that. So I'm thinking he might have a villager around this area, and he's trying to keep this open for as long as possible. Otherwise, what he did doesn't make any sense. So let me just see if that was correct. Any sneaky workshop? No. It just didn't make any sense. Okay, well, he just lost a scout for free. It's not a huge deal, but I mean, why would you lose a scout for free? That's going to make me suspicious of you. And now I'm just going to be looking for that forward workshop. I know he does have a forward workshop somewhere. And now I'm getting paranoid about the back of my base. Although, I just can't imagine him going that far back. Yeah, he's just going to go from the front. There's the workshop. So here we go. So to defend this, I think I want to play light cav eventually. But I want to open first with some siege of my own. That's the #1 defensive tool. I have a camel here. If he doesn't wall, he's going to lose both these vills. Yeah, this is a camel in Castle Age. Workshop right away. Start taking some of this food. Get the wood upgrade, because I can probably afford that. Okay, the chariot came out just in a nick of time. That's the chariot I'm talking about here. I did kill a vill. I need to make sure that this workshop does go up. Actually, I can threaten the villager there. That's why I had to stop. And yeah, with the barrage formation, it's a very good unit. So we're going to have to just defend early game. He might just try to run in here. I'm not sure if he will. He can't really run straight in. We have a workshop here as well. And I'm going to go for the stable. just to get some light cav. I want to stay on one town center and just start farming up. I think that's a good strategy. I also have some Gurjara animals that I can still take. And I can buy some food with my gold. This is what I was concerned about, though. Yeah, just the very nasty. It's just gonna go behind my wood line. I'm gonna run back to this side. I'm gonna sell 100 stone just for a little bit of extra early game resources. Maybe I'll buy another 100 wood because I did get kind of pushed off that wood line. Have to make another one. But these guys get one shot by the mangonel if I land the shots. So, oh, that one's not landing anytime soon. All right. Listen, I don't kill anything, but it's enough to force him away, which is a small win of its own. We're gonna start massing some light cav now, and hopefully I can defend myself against the chariots. His next step is to add a mangonel. There it is. I try to defend with more and more houses. His mangonels move 5% faster compared to mine, so they're actually very strong. I wonder if Shravamsha riders are good, but I think they might be good versus the chariots, but he's gonna have monks, so I'm better off making light cav. You gotta always think holistically. Don't tunnel vision on one unit. I'm just trying to sneak in some trades. It's a bit difficult, for sure. He's looking to actually trade into my mangonels. He's doing a pretty good job. He does move faster again with the mangonel, so he is quite solid in a mangonel trade. See if I can snipe a monk, maybe. Always hard. Coming in from the side, he might not see me. He does see me. And again, you have to keep in mind, he's doing this like 1,000 times a day. Obviously, exaggeration, but he does this a lot. So he's very good at microing siege units with low economy. But I think I might just be a little bit better there. Chariot Mangonel goes down. Beautiful light cav upgrade. I absolutely love that. We'll take it. Oh, we'll take it. Another free Mangonel? Another free Chariot? Yeah, and that's pretty much GG, so... that is pretty much GG. So, I mean, this is the perfect way to dismantle a fast castle all-in rush. Now, my opponent here, just so you don't think it's just a random guy, he is a 2,400 elo player, 2,300 elo player, and he does pretty much nothing but the strategy, okay? So this is working against a lot of players on the rank ladder, clearly. I just want to say, this is how you beat it. You just go fast castle into it, you play defensively, you get your workshop up, and you play defensive. And then, okay, you might not, because people will say, oh, this is how you beat it, just be Hera. Listen, I know, I had some good Mangonel trades. I don't want to showcase strategies that only I can pull off, but truthfully, even if you don't win the Mangonel War, you're preparing light cav, alright? And once the light cav come out, you're going to have a lot of mobility to snipe monks, snipe the new siege units that come out of your opponent's workshops. You don't have to actually actively take the trades as well. You can play defensively with the mangonels and just wait for your light cav. And once the light cav come out, it's not a clear up because the chariots are actually quite decent against light cav. I wouldn't say they're good against them, but they're decent against them. And so you have to combine your mangonels with your light cav to then clear this up. But, I mean, it's still nice and satisfying to clear these strategies up. I can't say this is the most fun game for me. Like, personally, this is not really that fun. But it is satisfying to get some nice trades. Also, and the last thing I want to showcase is that with these light cav, you can actually attack your opponent's base. Look at how degenerate these strategies are. He has literally no defense whatsoever. He's got no walls, no towers, no extra town centers, no units, not even a barracks. He can't defend himself. If I send light cav to his base, he just dies. But the way he wins games at such a high elo is that he just plays on people's ignorance. He plays on people's panic. You're like, oh, I have to defend this. But truthfully, you can just counterattack and make him panic and make the game hard for him. And that's another approach to it as well. But yeah, it's a fun game and a good way to dismantle this FC rush from the shoe.